Welcome to a very special live. I'm here today with Grandma, and today we're making one of the easiest pasta you can ever make, and it's so flavorful. Really, when you are in a pinch and you want to eat some real good pasta. Welcome to a very special live. I'm here today with Grandma, and today we're making one of the easiest pasta you can ever make, and it's so flavorful. Really, when you are in a pinch and you want to eat some real good pasta, but you don't have time to do nothing and you just want to make a nice pasta that will send your tongue and brain to the other world, if you will, you have to make this pasta here. It's so good and flavorful, and it really takes no effort to make it. You just need to have this beautiful ingredient that we're going to show you now. And I want to thank you everyone for watching our lives. We had so much fun doing them. Unfortunately, today is not the last, the one before the last live that I make with Grandma. I'm here with Grandma Juicy. Our last live is gonna be Wednesday. Unfortunately, as you know, she's Italian. She doesn't have the American passport, so she cannot stay here too much, you know. So unfortunately, she has to go back. Yes, we'll all cry. I'll cry, but whatever. It is what it is. We'll have her back as soon as possible. And so Wednesday is the last one. Today is the one before the last one. And we want to show you a very easy and delicious pasta because it's late here and we are very hungry, okay? Saluda, nonni.
Good morning.
Wow, she learned some English. Wow.
Oggi faccio una pasta semplice, velocissima, perché è una bellissima giornata. C'è un meraviglioso sole, è domenica e quindi dobbiamo fare veloci per andare poi a farci una bellissima passeggiata a prendere il
So
sole.
it's Sunday and it's a beautiful day. So today we're showing you a very easy and delicious pasta because we cannot miss on the sun, you know, because it's winter too, so the sun goes very fast. So let's get going right away. I'm here with Grandma. Our last live is gonna be Wednesday. This is the live before our last one, and today we're showing you a very easy pasta that you can make with simple ingredients in very few minutes, okay? And it's so tasty and flavorful. There you go.
Capperini.
Capperini, we got our little capers right here, because yes, in case you didn't know, there's also big capers, and they're called cucungi. Because I don't know if you knew, but capers are actually the flower of the caper plant. They are not a fruit, they are the flower. So the little capers here are the flower. The big capers are the fruits. Okay. Tomato paste, tomato concentrate. Put a little bit of that. This is gonna make sure that our pasta, it looks nice and golden, you know, looks like the sun. As you can see, everything we have here is super concentrated in flavor. We got the garlic, we got the anchovies, we got the olives, we got the capers, and now we also got the tomato paste. As you can see, this is a great concentration of flavors, you know, and it's gonna be super good. There you go. Look at that. Look at this goodness. Oh my goodness. Check this out. Check this out. You can see from the screen that this tastes incredible already. It's now time.
Intero?
Come vuoi. If you like it more spicy or not, we're just gonna add a whole red pepper, dried red pepper, just like that. There you go. I'm telling you again, this is very concentrated with flavor. Fantastic. Now we're gonna let this. Adesso mettiamo la pasta e poi quando la pasta è pronta finiamo queste cose. We're gonna let this infuse just a couple minutes here. I'm gonna put it back. Just turn the heat off and let this infuse. Okay, because it's been cooking already. It just needs to infuse all the flavor, and we can now go ahead and cook our pasta. Okay, so I'm gonna show you right now. We have this bag here, and we're gonna take our pasta, water, Of course, we salted the pasta water like the sea. So if I taste this now, it's gonna taste like the sea, the exact same saltiness, okay? Super easy and super delicious. And this will make sure you never mess your pasta, okay? Just salt like the ocean. Let's grab our fettuccine, open them the Italian way, okay? What I mean, just like this. 1, 2, 3. You get an angle here. Here you go. Pasta is open. Now, if you want to be professional, try, to get the lid, the pasta that is broken. Try to leave it in the package because it's not gonna look good. But if you're afraid, if you don't want to waste nothing, you can just put it in. As you can see, this pasta is pretty much, it's not pretty much just a little bit in here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty much all nice and done. So let's put the pasta right here, just like that. Boom. And this is gonna be ready in about 7 to 8 minutes. Okay, fantastic. Boom. There you go. And we make sure, we make sure it's on high heat. Yes. Okay, if you're cooking a lot of pasta, you want to put the lid on so it will start boiling right away. Because pasta is cold, so we'll get the temperature of the water down. It will stop boiling. But we have enough water that is gonna start boiling again right away. Okay, just like that. It's important that we stir it as fast as we can now, just a little bit, so it doesn't get stick. And then we stir it another time in about 2-3 minutes. Okay, let's say 2 minutes. Okay, so it doesn't stick, and then you don't have to stir it every time. Okay, just it's not gonna stick. There you go, fantastic. So our sauce is almost ready. We just need a couple ingredients for our sauce, and it's gonna be these 3 ingredients here: some grape tomatoes, a little bit of lemon peel, and just some parsley that we just roughly chop. Now it's very important, if you don't have the anchovies, because we had a very hard time finding the anchovies. So if you cannot find the real anchovy, we went to an Italian deli, but if there's not an Italian deli in your city, just go at the supermarket and grab some anchovy paste. It's about the same, it should do the job. Fantastic. Just like that. And our capers, we just rinsed in some water, otherwise they might be too salt, okay? That's about it, Everything else is so easy to find. You find every time you go to the groceries, everyone has sun-dried tomatoes, grape tomatoes, parsley, lemon. You can find it everywhere. Pasta, extra virgin olive oil, olives. As you can see, the red pepper and the pepper, you can find all the ingredients everywhere, okay? So good, anyone can make it. Fantastic. All right, guys, so we're about ready here. The pasta is gonna be ready in about 7 minutes, okay? Because we want this nice and al dente. And we're here. This is one of your last chances to talk with Grandma, because unfortunately she has to go away on the 15th. So Wednesday is gonna be your last time. So let me hear in the comments all your questions that you got from me and Grandma. And anything you want to think about, because we just have a couple minutes to spare. As you can see, this is starting to boil here. Now there's 2 tricks not to overflow it. You can put something like this and will not overflow, or you can just turn the heat off just a bit. And I like this last method, because you don't waste any gas, because as long as it spoils, why waste gas? Gas is getting expensive now. With everything that's going on in the world, it's getting very expensive, okay? There you go. We give it a nice stir, and now our pasta is not gonna stick, and it's gonna cook beautifully. Fantastic. There you go. Let's see. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Thank you, Elisa. It's a little early for Christmas, but we getting ready. I already have the star here. Let me show it to you. I got the star. So it's not too, it's not too early, but yeah, here you go. You got Merry Christmas. This is my present here. Grandma was my present this Christmas. There you go. Look what I found under the tree, huh? A nice grandma still with me. God, Simona, you're the best. Okay. Also, I want to ask you a question, guys. I got plenty of these Christmas tree cakes, the Little Debbie's, okay? And I already done a couple recipes. I think I'm gonna post one today later after we're done this live. I still have to edit it, but let me know what is your favorite recipes with these. What do you do with these? Do you do, I don't know, do you just eat them like they are? Do you make some cake? Like what's a nice way that is common here in the US to eat these because they are very popular, right? So many of you definitely know this. So let me know in the comments right now if you want to see anything special with these that you know that I might not know, you know? Let me know, because these are very good. There you go, Grandma stirring. Look how pretty it is, all the bubbles in there. There you go. All right, let's see. Yes, Mary, I can have drama here. I very like it.
In questi giorni mi sono divertita moltissimo, ho visto delle cose fantastiche, dei posti bellissimi. Ho girato un po', non dico...
I made sure to show her a good time.
In America.
I showed her around a lot. She said she just stayed a little bit, but we went in many
È
places.
fantastica sta
She loves
America.
it. She loves
C'ha posti bellissimi.
America has beautiful places, and it's true. It's big, but there's definitely beautiful places. You gotta drive a lot to find those places, but they are wow. Let's just see them. Let's see, guys. I'm waiting for the comments on the Little Debbie's, huh? Let's see. Tell me what you want to see. How do you make it? And also ask Grandma any question. Okay, look at that. We're making pasta cappuccino here. There you go. Pasta cappuccino, fantastic. This basically what happens is the starch that is in the pasta now went into the water. So, and it's jellified because it's hot. It's hot water, you know. With water and heat, you jellify the starch. That's why when you make cream, you know, the starches, they give you like a thickness, right? So now, you know, the air, it gets trapped better. So that's why it makes the foam. Now, why do you put so much salt in the water? Maria, it's not a lot of salt. The rule of thumb, as I always say, is just salt your water like the sea water, okay? And it's not a lot, because it's not a lot, because it's just how pasta needs to be. So basically, when you salt like the ocean, you will not feel the pasta that is salty, right? You will just feel that it's like tasty, right? If you over salty now, that's a problem. But if you under salty, the pasta will be sweet, and we're not making dessert, right? We're making a pasta, right? So yeah, just salty like the water, you will never be mistaken, okay? Super easy. Pop cakes dipped in chocolate. That sounds pretty good. Some Christmas trees pop cakes. You're giving me ideas. That's pretty nice. Not bad. Not bad. What are my thoughts on olives? Greek on black. Depends what you make in Linda. So it really depends. There's so many types of olives and ways to cook to make olives. My favorite olives are some green Sicilian olives that you eat like a snack. You can do that. Or it depends if you're cooking with it. You're just making like a charcuterie board. You know, all olives are good, really. It just depends on your taste and what you make.
Questo è un condimento vegetale.
And Grandma is making a great observation. This pasta here is a vegetarian pasta.
Con tutte le cose originali siciliane, perché
With
le
all
olive
Sicilian
si raccolgono,
ingredients.
i capperi si raccolgono, il pomodoro si raccoglie. Io abito in un posto proprio agricolo.
So Amelia saying that his pasta often sticks together and it's gummy. What is she doing wrong? So the first thing could be you need to use some high quality pasta. You should use like the pasta that is like Bronska. So you should use like the Cecco, Lumo, or some like Italian selections, like the one we're using now. And you can see because the pasta outside looks kind of white. It's not like smooth. You know, some pastas like the Kraft mac and cheese, you'll see is like yellow. If you see it has like little white spots, you know the pasta is good because it's being bronze cut through the extruder, right? Also, it could be you're not putting enough water. You need to always have a lot of water when you're cooking the pasta. If you don't have enough water, basically the water becomes too concentrated in starch and jellified, and then the pasta does not absorb enough water, but it absorbs more of the jellification of the water with the starch. So make sure you always have enough water, okay? And also make sure you cook it al dente. That's what I think of that. Do you take your good looks after grandma? Well, of course. Of course. Look at it. Look at it. There's no question about it. Grandma, then mama, and then me. Dads are ugly. Dads, grandpa, all ugly. It's all grandma and mama, of course. Now, assaggiamo, che dici?
Sì.
So I think it's about time we taste the pasta. It might be ready. See, it looks about ready. We want to make sure this is nice and al dente. This is how I taste the pasta. Perfect.
Pronto?
No, perfetto.
Pronto, ok.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take one bowl and one ladle here. We want to make sure we save a little bit of the pasta because this pasta is nice and starchy and will help make a cream in our pan, because we're now going to finish cooking this in the pan. Now we're going to put quite a bit aside and then we're going to use whatever we feel like we need. There you go. That's about right. Put it right here aside, and now simply we're going to drain the pasta. We're going to use this special pasta strainer to make our life easier, just like that. And we grab this, okay? Faccio per mettere la padella.
Sì.
We drain all the pasta. Grandma is grabbing the pan.
Aggiungo il pomodoro?
Sì, accendi il... Sì.
Sì, acceso.
Sì. There you go. Our pasta is nicely drained. Fantastic. We're gonna go ahead now and resume the cooking here, because we're about done. This is we put a little bit of tomato. We want to put it at last because this is just for like, you know, for like a color and taste, but we don't want it to melt together with the sauce, okay? So let's put a little bit of the lime peel, just a little bit, you know, because we want it for the nice freshness, because we have a lot of potent flavors here. So we want to give it a little bit of the nice freshness. Okay, it's gonna make everything super good. Now it's time to take this garlic out because it infused all that goodness flavor. Let's take it right out so nobody finds it in the pasta. If you're a garlic lover, you can leave it in, of course, but we're gonna take it out. There you go. That's looking good. So we just give it 30 seconds here to the tomato to get a little bit of warm. Okay, and now you see it's basically done. Okay, and now we're gonna add a little bit of the pasta water. Okay, right here. Let me grab it right here. This is smelling so good, guys. Oh my goodness! So let's grab a little bit of the pasta water. Boom. Look at that. Look at that cream. Now that we added the pasta, as you can see, the oil and the pasta will make a nice cream. So let's add 2 nice of these. There you go. This is gonna make sure the tomato cooks even fast. Look at the cream, guys. You see how creamy this is? This is all the starchiness from the pasta and the oil, all the goodness. And now it's time to taste if you have enough salt. Perfect.
Non c'è bisogno di sale,
No.
perché tutti questi prodotti sono saporiti.
So everything is very salty already, so you don't need enough, salt. You just need to salt your pasta. This is some fresh ground black pepper. And let's go ahead now and add all the pasta. There you go. Voila. Fantastic. All the pasta is in there. I don't know. Now we can give it a nice stir. E poi ci puoi aggiungere il prezzemolo. Look at that, guys! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Sì, sì, mettici il prezzemolo. There you go. You see, we're gonna let it cook. So if you see you need a little bit more of that water, add a little bit, because we want to finish the last minute here right in the pan. So all the flavors, you can see, get combined with the pasta. And Grandma is now adding the parsley. There you go. Let's see. Oh, this smells so good. Oh my goodness. Look at this color. Now, I suggest you learn how to do this movement that I'm about to do, because it's very important for the creaminess of the pasta. So we're gonna add just a little bit more of the water, and we are now ready to do this movement here. It's gonna make sure that our pasta gets nice and creamy. Okay? Voila. So there you go. We're gonna get just a couple seconds here for this to thicken just a little bit more, and then we are ready. So it's now time, we can taste the pasta now, because now this is the last minute to add, you know, anything that you want to add, if you want more lemon or whatever. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. Boom. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready. Let's grab a little bit of this. See, you grab it with your tongs, you bring it to the side here, and you keep your tongs closed. You twist, 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 and then you put it on, and you have your beautiful nest of pasta. Let gently go, and there you go. Your pasta is plated, just like that. Let's do this again. Boom. Voila. See, twist, twist, twist. Voila. There you go. Make sure we grab, because as you can see, a lot of the sauce stays on the bottom. That's why the last plate is always the best, you know, but also, you know, don't make sure that you're gonna scoop the pasta aside and put all the condiment in there, just like that. Now, this pasta, it's optional. You can add Parmesan if you want, but as an Italian standard, we don't, because since we have anchovies here, you don't wanna, that's fish, right? So you never mix fish and cheese. It's very, very rare to do that. There's just a couple dishes that you do it, but they are exception. Yeah, the other day I went to this Italian restaurant and they put Parmesan on my linguine and clam. What is wrong with you? I cannot believe it. They not on the side. They just put it on the plate. They give you the plate. What you talking about? Anyway. Buon appetito. Ah, look at that.
Buona domenica.
Happy Sunday, guys. Look at this pasta. So good, so creamy, super, super flavorful. All nice, flavorful ingredients. It really is something your brain will not forget and your friends will not forget. It's just too good. So easy, guys. How long was this? So easy. Come on.
Una goduria.
A blessing, guys. It's so good.
Semplice, veloce, ma si gode.
Simple and fast, but very, very enjoyable, easy, delicious. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at that cream. You see how it shines? See how the pasta shines? That's how it is supposed to be. Nice and shiny, guys. Just like that. Enough, guys. Let us eat. Because we do not want to eat cold pasta or overcooked pasta. Che ci diciamo?
Alla prossima!
To the next one. Make sure you come Wednesday for Grandma last live of 2023. We'll see what we can do in 2024. But for 2023, make sure you tune in Wednesday. We're going to make an incredible and special recipes. And it's going to be delicious. Just like this one. But it's going to be, since it's the last one, last live, we're going to make something extra. Right? So you're going to definitely love Wednesday. Tune in on Wednesday about this time, you know, like noon. About that, yeah. And I'm ready. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm glad you enjoyed these recipes. Now you know how to make it. Make it when you have 10 minutes to spare. And I guarantee you'll love it. Because there's nothing not to love. If you like those ingredients, there's nothing not to love about this pasta.
Grazie, grazie, grazie a tutti.
Thank you guys. See you soon. Blessing, happy Sunday, and Merry Christmas. Bye. Welcome to